Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Jackals Series recap video here on CanAmLeague.tv and YouTube. I'm your host, Michael Cohen, along with me, Nick Delahanty and Andy Lakin. So the Jackals right now are in the midst of playing a three-game series. They're going to play a doubleheader today against the Kansas City T-Bones. So we'll give you recap action of that series a little later on. But first, let's talk about the games that have transpired here for the Jackals so far in this homestand. 7-game homestand has started with the Ottawa Champions, and it was kind of a bizarre start to the series as the Jackals dropped the opener by a score of 7-4. Brian Ernst had 8 strikeouts in the game, 6 strikeouts in the first couple of innings, but still couldn't get the big outs when he needed them to. The Jackals gave up 3 runs, and then very early in the game, then John Talley with the grand slam homer to put the game away for Ottawa as they pulled away 7-4. But the Jackals would come back. They would get a win on Friday to make it a 3-1 win on Friday before weather, very bizarre weather, stopped the game on Saturday as a suspended game, forced the game to be completed on Sunday afternoon. The game the Jackals also lost 4-3 before they came back later in the mini doubleheader with a 3-0 win on Sunday afternoon behind Gabriel Perez. So let me go to my esteemed colleagues here. We'll start with Mr. Delahanty. First, your thoughts on where this Jackal homestand has been so far?
You know what? It's been very inconsistent in a way because of the fact that you see bright spots from this Jackal team, and then you see a lot of struggles. You know, you said it, a bizarre first game for them. They really struggled out of the gate in that series. Really came back, bounced back nicely, but you like to see a little bit more consistency with this Jackal team, and in order for this team to be a playoff team, they're going to have to do that.
Andy, you know, we've seen a lot of these games this week. You and I have covered a lot of the games this week. What are your thoughts after seeing these games?
Inconsistency is the word. Sometimes the offense is stale. Sometimes they come out great. Bullpen has been consistent. So there's the one part Hector Nelo always comes in, cleans up the mess. You talk about that first game, Brian Ernst. He actually got 4 strikeouts in the first inning. Obviously, Caldwell failing. He had the third, so we had to go on. That let up 2 runs, kind of messed up the game. I feel like if they could just put an inning together where everybody can be consistent for 1 inning, you're good, and just go inning by inning.
Yeah, I agree. Well, it really was an inconsistent homestand so far. Then to open up this series against Kansas City, the Jackals, it was kind of like a microcosm of the entire homestand, really. Open up with a 6-2 lead. Mark Thrill killed with 3 RBIs, including a monster home run to left. But then the Jackals had to hold on. 3 walks in the 9th inning, loaded the bases, and then Hector Nelo, as you said, finds a way of cleaning up, even though it wasn't perfect in the 9th.
Exactly. He's been such a key 9th guy every time he's come in. He's cleaned it up, so he's doing a great job this year.
Doing a great job. Still, the Jackals make a couple of moves as they let Ryan Fennell go. They bring in a catcher from Ohio State. What are your thoughts?
You know what? It was a shame that Ryan Fennell had to be released, but he was struggling, and like Joe Calpatriot told us that it was a move that they didn't want to make, but it had to be done. Now, for the catcher regards, Jackals do need more catcher depth. We knew that from the word go. They're hoping that this kid could come in, step up, and be a key contributor to this team. Maybe in a backup role behind Tony Caldwell. Hopefully he comes in and swings the hot bat and gets to know these pitchers rather quickly, because that's the biggest transition that he's going to face.
Last question here, folks, before we wrap up this video. What do the Jackals have to do here, not just against Kansas City today, but also moving forward with Sussex County?
Hit the ball. It's that simple.
Nick?
Pitching consistency. Get a lot out of your starters. Get a lot of depth out of them, because we know that bullpen has been overtaxed. So if they can get a little bit more length out of that bullpen, it's going to go in a huge factor for this team.
One bright spot of this weekend, in addition to a couple wins, it was the Ed Ott retirement ceremony, as his number is now adorning the wall over in left field. So congratulations to Ed Ott on getting his number retired. But we thank you all for tuning in, listening, and watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe to us right here on Jackals YouTube. Michael Cohen, Andy Lakin, Nick Delahanty. We'll see you on the other side.